Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Stainless Steel with Portugal out here by Galway in Ireland, where we've taken over the lands here and now we need to start thinking about its defences. I'm actually going to, if there's something which has been built that doesn't necessarily need to be built, I may well decide to can it off for now. Possibly I don't think the fairground's needed here, because I want to build something up in Galway instead. I'd like to go for some ballista towers to provide some extra defences up here in Galway, as we're expecting some pretty constant wave of English attacks coming in. Also, we aren't allowed to attack the Sicilians or the English, but hopefully if the English continue with this siege here, that will excommunicate them, and the Pope also wants us to break our alliance with the Republic of Genoa, our only current allies. We had a big fight with some Sicilians with some very angry horses, and we lost that. There's another force here, but a force I don't think is going to be anywhere near as troublesome because there's a lot less powerful knights there, so I still think we can push into Bel-Air-Balanab. Algiers, however, I think we're going to need a new force down here, and really the only place we can recruit is at Melilla, or over the river, also over the Mediterranean even, in Granada. And we're going for very much a cavalry-based army under one of our new generals, this chap here, Bras Pascual. But there's not much more we can do this turn, so let's end the turn here, see what the decision of the Sicilians and the English are. Oh, there's another force. We're going to pull back from that because there's a bunch of troops that's outside Bel-Air-Balanab. I'd rather take them on as one separate army. We've got plenty of cavalry here, but it's much easier to deal with them separately. Got some Mars, got some Sicilio-Norman knights here. Mounted sergeants who are not bad. There's only one group of Sicilio-Norman knights. I think their infantry will outrank ours, but I'm hoping our cavalry can win us the day. And then hopefully we can go into another attack. And my hope is that by having them attack us, the Pope will deem that a problem and will excommunicate them on our behalf. Which will be very useful because at the moment the Pope likes us a lot more than the Sicilians and the English as well. I don't particularly want to be fighting a foggy map, but we don't really have a choice. They're going to have to come to us, so again, let's try to use what we can. This building actually provides some good height for some of our archers. It's not perfect, we might be able to do something with it. We can get them up here, just about. Okay, they can kind of get up there, that's the main thing. Group all our infantry together. They can just sit at the front here. I think they should be able to. There we go, it's not perfect. Let's get our heavy cavalry together. We've got a lot of light cavalry, so we're going to want to be using that effectively, I would think, as best we can. They're up on the hill. They are. I would think they're going to have to come to us. With my skirmish cavalry, I want them to very much focus on the Sicilio-Norman knights that we struggled with last episode. I'm trying to work out where that's them there, along this mounted sergeants. So we will come and harass them as best we can. I'm just going to put them on fire at will, but we'll just target the mounted sergeants and the Sicilio-Norman knights as best possible. We might even push those Muslim archers because they're a little bit out of position, to be honest. You guys go in there, but make sure you're on skirmish mode. At least take out this mounted sergeants to start with. You go after them as the archers here, because they're archers and they're very out of position. And the heavy cavalry will cause some huge problems for them there. Even though it's, yeah, they're routing good. You may as well keep pushing into the next round of archers. Those mounted sergeants are almost dead. Excellent. If we just take the fight to the Sicilians, that'll be the best thing we can do. Pull back though. Next we want to focus on... Okay, once those mounted sergeants are dead, which they are now, focus on these Sicilian Normans, because these are the guys who are really problematic, and one unit by themselves probably isn't terrible, but dealing with all of them are... Dealing with more than one group was what caused us huge issues last episode. Oh, hello. Why are you having a bad day? I don't know what you're being shot by. We'll bring you around the back for safety, I think. Don't know why you're having a lot of issues there. It might be these it might be the Muslim archers causing the problems. That's fine. I want those Sicilian Normans dead if entirely possible. You can come back out. Stick out as... Okay, mounted cavalry is... Mounted sergeants less problematic. Okay, most of the Sicilian Normans are dead, which is good. You guys are going to regroup over here. Because you guys have now run out of your range. Weapons. And we're doing pretty well. We've killed, what, 10% of them so far? You guys can go after these lads here. These mounted sergeants. And the archers up by this... I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it looks a little bit like a monastery or a place of faith, something like that. You guys, I don't want you to actually get involved in day-to-day combat. Who are you guys actually fighting? You're fighting mounted sergeants in close quarters. It's hardly ideal. Pull back. You guys pull back up the hill, please. Oh, okay. Their cavalry's just charged into us. We're going to have to charge their spearmen sergeants here on the side, I think. Because we could easily have a break here if we're not, if we're not careful. I thought that might happen. But if we break into the sides of these spearmen sergeants, we might be okay. Come on, guys. I need you to do what you're being commanded, please. That was a horrendously useless charge on so many levels. You go deal with this Muslim archers, if nothing else. I don't really want to charge into urban spear militia. That's not really your job. But our spearmen are struggling, and at the moment our cavalry can't really get past through all these urban spear militia. So they're going to have to go around the long way to get there. You're definitely having a bad day. You can now join this other group. Our spearmen are struggling, but I'm hoping we'll manage. Those guys look like they're in a skiltrum. You guys are back in the fight, good. Just get back in there. It's not quite the nice easy fight I thought it would be, but we'll chase down these Muslim archers initially, I think. And then we can go from there. As soon as you run out of ammo, we need to make sure to group you together. You come over here. Charge into the Muslim archers, like I asked you, please. Everyone over here. Come on. We'll deal with the spearmen in a second. We need to break the archers' line first, I think. And to credit them, they are standing pretty well here. But we're starting to rout some of the weaker units, which is good. Slightly concerned about the spearmen sergeants, but just charge into them, I think. I'm hoping that from enough different angles, you guys will struggle to keep your morale up. Oh, we killed the enemy general, that's good. That will swing things in our favour. Let's get ourselves over there, let's break into the back. Okay, their infantry's routing, let's go take them out. Why would you charge open spear militia? That was silly.
The enemy are badly blooded.
Take him out.
Lost half their men.
Plenty of people we can sell here, or preferably I'd actually prefer to execute them, to be perfectly honest. Take down a lot of these spearmen if possible. You guys go after those missile marchers, please. Because that's something you can usefully do for me. You can also go after the missile marchers. Actually, let's charge up with these urban spear militia. Hopefully they'll break because the rest of the army is pretty much dead at this point. There we go. Good.
Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
Definitely some casualties, but we've made some good progress against at least one army of the Sicilians. And that will allow us to hopefully... It certainly will give us time to replenish our forces down here at Granada and Melilla. Yeah, we've got a lot of prisoners here in general. Anyone else we want to consider going after? There's only 4 men, that's fine.
By the Lord above, our foe has been much humbled. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
I don't mind having a heroic victory for Prince Marcio. Our future king is. It's important to get some good wins under our belt. Goodbye. I'm concerned about what this other force of Alanab might be. We'll have to see. We definitely need some more forces down here, though. I'm hoping Genoa is just gonna hang around Pamplona, not really do too much. I've got to remember I have given them military access, which was a bit silly of me, but at the time I thought it was important to do so. So I have to see. I'm hoping Sicily will be excommunicated. I would like England to be excommunicated as well, so I can hopefully put a crusade down on one of them, or request a crusade from one of them. I do need to send another diplomat over towards Rome, because I think oh no, our diplomat at Rome is still alive, good, so we can do a little bit of schmoozing should it become necessary. French merchant just going about his business, that's fine. I don't have too much beef with the French. I know we did have to cut off an alliance with them very early on in this campaign, but I don't think that's a huge problem. Now, England, what do you propose? Do you propose peace? You might propose peace, we'll see. I prefer to at least take Dublin and have a strong base up in Ireland before we make peace, but we do have some very large forces coming in from England here. I think England and Genoa are still in a conflict as well. Right, we'll just do a auto-resolve there because there's not much we can do. But it bought us time, at least a little bit at Galway. Although if they now stay in that fort, that could be problematic for us. Yeah, England and Genoa are still at war, that's confirmed, that's good. That's a very high quality general. So it's good the Genoese didn't lose him. But it looks like English might be pushing him to lose. To be honest, if the English were to push on Pamplona, that would actually work out in my favour. Because then I could use that as a pretense to invade France and in general. Here we go. The attack of Galway is imminent, I think. Oh yeah, definitely. This would be an excellent time for a crusade, that's for sure. Because it would just distract England and keep them busy. If they're at war with a lot of other factions at the same time. And of course there is the ongoing jihad for Iconium. Not anything that really relates to us. There's not many Islamic factions left on the field now that we've got rid of the Moors. I think it's just the Turks, possibly the Fatimids, and that may well be it. I'm not sure the Mongols are an Islamic faction, if I remember correctly. Okay, anything of major interest this turn? Diplomatic information. Nothing major there. Relations we have improved with the Papal States. Sicily and England are not very popular. Now, Galway isn't technically under siege just yet. That's a lot of spearmen. That's a lot of spearmen we can rout. The hollow bars are only militia as well. And there's no long bowmen as far as I can tell. They do have some field spearmen who are pretty decent. But I think we'll be able to deal with that. Granada, Oporto. Galway's got its priest out. Let's crack him out here quickly. 21, he'll be around for a while. That's good. My lord.
Continuing.
Those archers, I would love to get inside the fort there. It's not going to happen.
Yes. Aye, Lord.
I could put some cavalry inside, but I don't think that's worthwhile. I'd like to keep the cavalry here if entirely possible. Bunch of construction done as well. Murcia can have a stonemason's hut. Cordoba can have a... I think it's quite expensive. We can have a church. Valencia can have paved roads. Probably a good idea for it to have so. Some. It's not a big trade venue, but it's a big military outpost. We'll give Burgos crop rotation. And Leon, I don't think we're going to have any money left. No, not really. King Felipe keeps moving forward. Be gone. You are not my liege. 10 male knights. Can they take on 152 spear militia? Let's find out. Because I'd like to save King Felipe's energy to get to the coast. Or at least to get to the next major city where we can have a younger kind of force to assist us. Or younger general, even. Well, one way to find out. I think we'll be okay. You could go in a wedge, but I'd rather you actually just go like you are, to be honest. You have a better chance of actually getting into their only spear militia. And even 10 heavy cavalry can do pretty well. As long as they don't die straight away. They definitely need to put their lances down, that's for sure. Right, break through and keep running because we'll lose a few horses in that engagement for sure. Yes, we lost what, 3 horses for the cost of about 25 men. It's not ideal. Where's their captain? Their captain's there at the back at the moment. Let's just try pushing into them again. Okay, we need our lances out to really make this worthwhile. And we're just going to keep breaking through as best we can. Probably at the loss of some more horses.
My lord, only half our force remains.
I do think this might be a little bit tough. So then we'll pull back. I'd rather keep this unit alive if I entirely can. Or at least what we'll do, we'll wait up here. So for them to tire enough for us to be on a hill. And we might be able to make something work there. Let's try this again. If we can just slow them down a bit and make them a bit more tired, that'd be ideal. Okay. Keep going, keep going. Do not charge back in. They're down to 96. I'm hoping we can get man of the hour if we survive this. Run. Just slow them down as best we can here. The more tired they get, the better. The more we can tire them out would be useful. So we're just going to keep on getting them to march off us. We probably should have tired them out while we still had our full 10 horses here. But this will be sapping their morale slowly. Come back up here. We've probably not done their morale a little bit. Let's see if we can pull this off. I think this will be a little bit unlucky. We probably just needed another few horses to make this work. Okay, go, 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 go. Run. Run.
This defeat is
No,
a bitter
not this
drink
time.
to swallow.
That's fine.
Next time, it will be our foe that sups from this most foul cup.
And we managed to cut this unit in half just with 10 horses. It's pretty good. That unit's dead, but that's fine. We've got plenty of reinforcements here in Leon, including the Knights of Santiago. Right. In fact, we'll just send... We'll send these horses out to do the same job. Because these guys have got throwing weapons. We should be on a relatively similar map. Let's just go up the hill here. And wait for them to turn up. We'll just go on skirmish mode. Looks like they are coming towards us, which is good. But we should be able to knock down quite a few of them with our throwing weapons. And we might be able to charge into the rest, depending on how many are left. Okay, here they come. Slow down time a little bit. And here come our throwing weapons. Because the benefit of the English is they don't really have any response to light skirmisher cavalry, because the only thing that the only thing really that I would say the English can do in response is archers, but they don't have cavalry fast enough to catch up to this skirmisher cavalry, and they're quite reliant on infantry overall. They do have cavalry, but it's mostly just heavy cavalry, which will not catch up to these horsemen really at all. Are they leaving? They might be leaving. Well, they're just... I think they're leaving. I think they've decided they've had enough. So we'll see if we can engage them here. Especially if they're facing away, that would actually work in our favour. Because then we won't deal with the majority of the spears. But we don't want to stay in a protracted engagement, so pull back.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
They're wavering, so let's just keep hitting them while they're hurting. Pull back again. There we go. That's it.
The enemy are overcome. This is a great victory, worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Do you want to give me a man of the hour? I'd love if you did. That's what I was doing with such small proportions of forces. But we might have enough generals as it is. No. That's fine. You pull back into Leon. The king can pull back to Salamanca because he's not needed for this army. And we'll send Lorenzo up to the British Isles. You could definitely do with the Knights of Santiago, that's for sure. So a lot of spearmen that we don't necessarily need. You don't really have many good archers, so we'll give you these crossbowmen. Give you your commanding officer. And we'll give you a couple of units of relatively decent spearmen here. It's not a perfect army, but it'll do the job. You go here. You... Oh yeah, I thought we can't actually attack the English. We were lucky to not get excommunicated there. But we're still going to send a force over there for sure. Hugo Montelio? Something. Is now of age. He's slow to trust. Mistress minded, prolific, refined taste, sense of justice. You, my good man, I think you need to go be taught in Cordoba. We're going to knock out some of these agents. unless you miss. It's unfortunate.
Would you like him to suffer?
In Galway, there's not really anything we can recruit here. Unless you stand outside. We can only get boats there. Put our boats back inside.
Yes, my lord.
I will only address you in battle.
I will only address you in battle. Dublin looks very unguarded, so if we can take out these two major armies ahead of us, that'd be good. The merchant cavalry militia look quite cool. They're not actually amazing, so we can probably get away with that. Down in Sicily, however, we've probably got more things to deal with. Oh, I wouldn't mind those Numidian cavalry. It's just more missile cavalry for us to work with. There are some boats. I don't think we really need them.
Name the field of battle.
We're not able to attack Sicilians for the time being, as there might be a chance of excommunication. But we will just be aggressive in style, stand right outside Beleb Alanab. As a bit of a warning. Some of our troops are fairly battered, admittedly. They could do with going home. You need to pull back to Iran, preferably Melilla. Let's start bringing together a new force, including our Pavis crossbowmen, which I'm extraordinarily excited about. They can all hang out by Granada. There we go. We can even send our new kid, who at the age of 14 has already lost most of his hair. It's not going very well for him. He's probably better as administrator, though. Do we have a better young commander we can put in here with this army? You're probably better, and you're poor with taxes. You're a 20 entrant, you understand logistics. You'd be a much better commander for these forces. So you can go and replace Captain Nuno as the commanding officer there. You can now go inside Burgos for retraining. Federico Santos is here. Leon's still got a pretty sizable force, so a lot of it are just spearmen. I'm going to move a few of these spearmen over towards Burgos, just to give it a little bit more strength, I think. Okay, well, given we're not allowed to attack Sicily or the English, there's not much we can do. Yes, I'd actually love for England to take Pamplona, because then I wouldn't be invading Genoa's territory.
Yes.
Let's just speak to Mr. Pope.
Noble Lord. Is there something I can...
Here you go, have some map information.
It seems
This concludes our meeting, yes? Because I just want the Pope to be happy with me. Speaking of which, how's the College of Cardinals? Fernando here, at 78, is by far and away the most qualified candidate for the job. And you'll notice that a lot of the other bishops don't have much piety. Including, oh my, look at this Norwegian cardinal with 3 piety.
Walk in the light, my friend.
I'm pretty sure you don't walk in the light, but because you're Norwegian, I think that works in your favour. Also, you can see that we've got another Portuguese cardinal here, Mendo, who's actually better than Charles of Norway, but you're only allowed to have 1 preferati from each country. You can't have 2 Portuguese preferati, for example. So because of that, when the next election comes around, it'll be between ourselves, the Norwegians, and the Polish. We'll have to see how that goes. You, I think, are just kind of having a look at what's down here.
Yes, Lord.
As are you.
Very good, my lord.
Very good, my lord. Let's go have a look at the rest of Sicily's territory in North Africa. Tunis and the fortress, that'd be useful. And Almadia here. Kind of feels like they don't have a huge amount left in this area. I'll keep my spy around here. There's a Fatimid Great Imam here. And, oh yes, of course, we were bringing together this other force, weren't we? Come on, Sicily, attack us. Thank you. So what have we got? We've got a lot of desert archers who are long range and pretty good. Some other cavalry, but no Sicilian Normans. Actually, a lot more of the desert cavalry here. So this is going to be a battle of the ranged cavalry, I would say. We'll have to see if that's something we can deal with by baiting them in here. I'm hoping to achieve our goal of making the Pope dislike them. Oh, I did not mean to press start battle there. That was silly of me. But we can still get things grouped here. We do have some rather small units, but we should be able to make it work. We don't really have any terrain. We've got a decent hill here. I suppose we can use that. You guys go here, but we've got some very thin lines in general. You go here. You guys pull back to here, please. And our skirmisher cavalry may as well crack on. They do have reinforcements, but I'm not too concerned, really. It's the first time I've seen these Numidian cavalry. There's only 60 of them, but they'll probably be pretty reasonable at their job, I would think. Yeah, definitely also have their own skirmisher cavalry coming in. Let's just send our own ones in counter-attack, really. There's going to be a lot of skirmishes between ourselves and the Sicilians here. They're another faction who use desert cavalry and skirmisher cavalry as a general rule of thumb, because there are lots of mercenaries down here, and they train units in desert cities, which tend to have desert cavalry inside. Meanwhile, while those guys are skirmishing, let's try charge in with our own cavalry. Let's go over there with them. We are managing to knock down quite a few of these bits of cavalry, which is good. They are going after our heavy cavalry, though. We do need to be careful. The fights against these Sicilians are never a done deal, for sure. You deal with those mounted sergeants, please. You knock into the Bedouin light infantry if you can, from the side. Yeah, if you knock into the light infantry and the desert archers, preferably avoiding the spearman sergeants here, that'd be ideal. Oh, spearman's having a bad day. We need to go back and assist. Something over there is causing real problems. It's those heavy cavalry. So it's heavy cavalry there. But we need to go back and assist them because they're really struggling a little bit here. Charge into these spearmen from the side if you can. Charge in here.
The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle and
That's good, excellent. You guys are now our melee cavalry force. Charge into these spearmen if you can. Please don't charge into the urban spearmen, though. Those are probably ones you can't beat. Just get up on this hill for now. Until you're ready to attack again.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Up here, please. As you guys are now run out of ammo. You guys push into here. You guys over here. And just let's see if we can crash into these spearmen. Even with our skirmisher cavalry, we might be okay here. Yeah, they're routed now, good. I pull back. We'll need to deal with this urban spearman issue at some point. See if we can get you round up there, maybe. You break into these spearmen sergeants. I know they're going to hurt, but you're heavy cavalry. You might just need to. You come around here. Those guys are routing. Good. Get into these urban spear militia. I need these guys dead. All cavalry on now as one group. Okay, those urban spear militia are routing now, which is good. But I want them. I want them captured, really. Got these desert cavalry. You guys are a problem. These urban spear militia. Let's go target them with what we've got here. Speed up time a little bit. Our spearmen, such as they are, can go after those mounted sergeants. You crack into the back of these guys. There should be enough cavalry to overwhelm them, even as spearmen. Even as urban spear militia. But the urban spear militia are strong. They are tough opponents, for sure. I'm just hoping we can envelop them and cause problems.
Only half the enemy force remains. Praise to our Lord. Our men have slain the enemy general. Now his men will lose heart.
I don't want them fighting to the death because that will actually hurt our troops more. Got these spearmen sergeants if we can. They're charging us.
The enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
Take down all remaining urban spear militia on the field. There we go. Still quite a few troops we can lay our hands on as prisoners, so let's do that. See you guys over there. Definitely one you guys dealt with. And that's probably enough. Another heroic victory. Excellent.
Our foe has been much humbled. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Wonderful. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to take Beleb al-Anab, but it will make it a lot easier, especially if you guys die. Hello. There's another force coming in. That might be the remaining Norman Sicilian knights who will be problematic for us. But I'd love a crusade against Sicily or England. Preferably Sicily, actually, because then I can get a bunch of crusading units down there, which would really be ideal for us, actually. Genoa and England carry on their wars. Kind of looks like England's the stronger force in the area, but I know not to underestimate Genoa, so we'll have to see. Papal states attacking Genoese and winning. I wonder if there'll be any more papal edicts now. The Pope is out on the field. It's dangerous. He's much easier, much more open to assassination in general. Scotland might be an eventual target. My word. This is going to be a tough fight. However, it's not a siege. I don't want to fight this. I'd much rather take these armies on in a siege battle. There we go, that's fine. That can just be auto-resolved. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much there.
The battle is lost. Fall back.
Please stop attacking those troops. I mean, I know it's going to make the Pope like you less. I need to get those archers out of there because they're causing problems. Because they're going to draw in the army from outside. I'm much more likely to survive those big stack armies from England if I do it from inside Galway, where I'm currently building ballista towers and is a fortress. It's going to be much easier to defend there. Personally, I would think. I do hope at least that one of them gets excommunicated this turn. We are seen more favourably by the Crown Pope, the Norwegian Pope, so I'm hoping that will work in our favour. There we go, England's been excommunicated. Wonderful. Horse Breeders Guild in Toledo. Sure. Byzantine Emperor's dead. Cardinal dies. Spitko, the unorthodox of Poland. He was one of the Preferati, I believe. So now there's a Sicilian candidate. England and Denmark have been excommunicated. Sicily, not just yet. Please tell me we can get a English. No, there's no English targets. There's only Toulouse, and I don't want to go against Genoa. But it's good to know that's now a possibility. The only problem I see with this now is that England has also got the same ability to now attack us, so we need to start reinforcing Galway as much as possible. You need to get back on the boat because you're just a problem for me at the moment. Can't really get it on here. Let's try and retrain our cavalry as best possible. Make them as strong as they can be for any future engagements. Still 2 more turns to the ballista tower. Toledo is now a fortress. Wonderful. Reminds me, the Horse Breeders Guild. Oh yeah, experience bonus for cavalry recruited. Fine. You can get a mining network here. Eventually you'll pay dividends. And we've got another child come of age. You are relatively healthy, biological son, military minded, social drinker, 20 entry, speaks authority, sociable, and admires technology. You could be something useful. You can also head to Cordoba, just for some training in general. And over, we were also creating a new army over here. And we're also creating another army over here. Where is he? Here. But I feel like we've actually directed a lot of those troops elsewhere. But these guys will be sent up towards Ireland, I think. Violante Oliveira.
Hello, Your Highness.
Hello, Your Highness. Who can we send you to? That'd be useful. You are 32. You're okay.
I shall show little mercy to our foes, mighty ally.
30%. There you go. Silvers is going to be upgraded. Not that we've got the money to do so at the moment. That's fine. We may as well go and harass English docks now that we are at another war properly. How does the Pope view us overall? Still feels no ill will, which is good. How rich do we think the Papal States are at the moment? Let's find out.
An order? What is it?
I'd quite like some map information. I'm willing to pay a little bit for it. I want to see what you guys know.
We cannot quite accept.
Oh, that's fine. I'll do that.
Both wise and generous. It would seem you are very
It would seem you're very reasonable. So they still hold Pisa. No, that's held by Genoa. Ancona is held by the Papal States. And Naples is held by Sicily. There's His Holiness the Pope.
I must remain vigilant.
How easy would it be to assassinate him? 27%.
Who or what
am I to dispose of, Lord?
I don't really... go down towards Sicily. You're here. You may as well...
Yes, discreetly.
You may as well disrupt the Sicilians. We're still not technically able to attack them just yet, unfortunately.
Command me.
Pick up some more Numidian cavalry. Anyone who's too weak will have to head home.
Move out.
We would see you
Oh,
dead.
that's a lot of urban spear militia.
Name the field of battle.
This is the Sicilian and Northern Knights army. I thought it might be.
Name thy enemy, Lord.
How can we get around them?
We would see you dead, heathen.
We're still not allowed to attack the Sicilians at risk of excommunication. If I take Beleb Al-Anab, that's going to almost certainly excommunicate me. I'm just going to test that, because I actually don't know. Yep. Indeed it will. Fine, so what else can we do here to help ourselves out? We could push on that Bordeaux or something.
Begone. You are not my
We could assist the Pamplona, but we don't technically have right of access for the Genoans.
Your orders, noble
But just for safety, I'm going to build myself a fort here,
shall not surrender this position, my lord.
because it just gives Burgos a turn if needs be to survive. Put the peasant crossbowmen inside.
My lord.
Looks like they're recruiting in Dublin. Dublin is very heretical. But this force here,
Your orders?
we can't get to Dublin next turn.
This is as far as we go today, my lord.
I'm really hoping we get these ballista towers down because extra wall defences is very useful. But we're kitting out our heavy metal knights here, which is good. I'm worried about Sicily.
Your orders, noble one.
Who else can join this force here?
Orders.
You
Move out.
can.
Binding forces, my lord.
You may as well go
The problem.
kill someone.
What is the name?
Wow, you really
Am I
can't.
taking down a person?
You're really very bad at taking on that guy.
Allah is willing. You will leave me alone.
Toledo, you don't have much inside. I wouldn't mind those two archers coming down though to join the fight.
My lord.
Your orders, noble one. Of course, my lord.
And Valencia could probably send someone useful down this way. We'll take these two Lusitanian javelin and they can assist here as well.
Your orders, noble one.
Just because we want to keep on,
God's sake.
keep up the pressure really. Marrakesh is making some good trade. I'm happy about that. However, I think we'll leave things there for today. We were successfully able to bait the Pope into excommunicating England, and crusades are ready, but sadly no available crusade targets on England just yet. Perhaps in the future. Or perhaps if Sicily comes after us, that might give us a few more options. But I suppose we could go for Alexandria or Jerusalem or Gaza. Or even Toulouse. I mean, Toulouse is a lot closer to home. I don't really want to go after the Genoese. At the moment, we kind of have an understanding, if nothing else. But Sicily is very close to being excommunicated as well, so that they may become a potential option. Especially as they're a bit closer to the homelands of the Pope, he might consider them more of a threat. More to come soon, dear. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.